Let's see. Main. $30 and almost loaded again. See if I'm at my destination or it's still in the freighter. See if I've got my nitrogen. No, I'm going for nitrogen. See if I use the cactus. I don't know where the auto. There's a watcher. Moose is back. Welcome back. Thanks for staying with me. Don't know what caused that crash. Just loading actually a fairly common crash I have seen is loading the teleport list screen, and that seemed to be what it was again. Just the teleport puts a load on things. Oh, and I'm at the nitrogen supply. So producing activated indium and didn't put my ship on the pad, but I've got, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to use the ship anyway. Nitrogen 13,000. That's what I was here for. So I didn't really lose too much time. It took me to my destination anyway. I just didn't see the arrival at all. It skipped right over that. One of those rendering crashes or something, I guess. Back to the freighter. Make it easier to craft. So yeah, might be another hour and a half before I see another rendering crash like that. I didn't see any of those black ink warp artifacts that sometimes show up. They may be separate bugs after all, who knows? At least it crashed properly to a blue screen. The ink blots, yeah. It crashed properly to a blue screen. When it just hangs in the warp, like we've seen as well, it seems like it could be the same bug actually, but you don't file a crash report. Then you have to, tell the operating system to end the application or whatever, and it doesn't send off a crash report in that case. I wanted to do this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. And we got some acid. 5, 6. Oh, ran out of fungal mold. Okay, I've got a mushroom base to restock that. If I can find it. Diplo research, daffodil. Oh. First hinge. think I might have missed it. Yeah, okay, so back up a bit here. Phosphorus after cabin, X-pod, 3-wing. It's after the 2-wing, I think. So there's the 2-wing. Mushroom Farm, right in the middle. Yeah, the ink blots might be the same warping bug that we just went through, but it crashed properly. I filed a crash report through Sony's crash reporting. I think they get through eventually. It may take a while, you never know. It's not exactly the same as the Zendesk reports. Takes a different bureaucratic highway to Hello Games. So it might take a while for Sony to forward it. Sony maybe looks through it to see if it's a Sony problem before forwarding it to the game developer. If they can tell, who knows what level of expertise. I suspect they got good people in all places, but you never know what some people might hire for programmers. It's hard to tell how good a programmer you got sometimes. Google is famous for their hiring puzzles they try to weed out programmers with, try and get only the best. Who knows if those tricks actually work or not, but it's awfully hard for the managers that don't know programming to judge who's a good programmer and who isn't. I would guess. Just like, programmers don't really know how good a manager is because they judge them on technical criteria, and that's not the manager's strength, of course. No matter what people skills or whatever they have, if they can't tell a go-to from a do loop, the programmer won't have, they'll have lowered respect for that manager. Okay, mushrooms acquired. Acid 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got then liquid explosives 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 4 here. 5. Oh, ran out of sulfurine. Okay. I got sulfurine supplies. Places like sulfur, iron and sulfur. So we got some, let's see, it's magnetized ferrite, I think, is the iron, and the sulfur is sulfurine at this base. Seems like some days I do more time watching the warp screens than anything else in the game. It's a tedious thing that makes me want to go out and buy a hot gaming PC or even a PS5 would be a lot better for quicker transitions. But it's good for me to take a little break and lean back when it's warping, stretch my muscles a little bit from the horrible ergonomics of the chair I've got, and not that bad, but could be better. There's 9,000 sulfurine. And we'll just probably would reduce the amount of warping if I didn't warp back to the freighter all the time, but minor problems. Like I say, it gives me a little rest every so often. We got another lurker, 2 watchers. Welcome, lurker. Oh, Carrie, just you. Okay. You reported in on the before the crash, so you're forgiven for not reporting in. Yeah, just I went and got some sulfurine so I can make more thermic condensate. No, I can't. Now I need carbon. Well, I won't go to my condensed carbon factory this time. I'm gonna just refine some, because I think I've got lots of carbon here, and put some oxygen in it just for fun. And that should produce lots of condensed carbon. Condensed carbon, that should be just about like diamond or something, I would think, but it doesn't show up as condensed carbon, because diamond is just another form of carbon, isn't it? Condensed down to the tightest crystalline form. Too bad it doesn't work that way in No Man's Sky universe. The rules of chemistry aren't quite the same as ours. Oh well, 500 should be enough to get me started. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what's next? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6. Oh, ran out of radon. Ooh. Yeah, out of probably out of condensed carbon again also here, yeah. So how are we doing? Oh yeah, it's gonna take forever here. Wonder if we leave it running, if it'll still be here when we get back, or if the silly crew members will throw it out on me. Those guys walking around with the clipboards, can't really trust them. I got to keep an eye on them all the time. You hear that? Leave my carbon alone. We need to get, what did I say, some radon. Lots of radon available. Wrong button. Keep your fingers crossed. Radon and dioxide incorporated. We'll check in with them. Keep my fingers crossed while I'm away. Make sure that crew, hope that crew doesn't throw it out on me. So Moose, are you on voice recognition here? How does it do with, like, Carrie's name? Did it spell it correctly for you the first try, or did you have to spell it out or anything? Or are you not on voice activated at the moment? You said you use that sometimes. So this is my 5-element mining company that at home, so on PC. Oh, okay. You can spell it with the keyboard then, eh? Okay, remember that base is looted. So yeah, isn't that one of the problems with voice recognition, that stuff like names have such idiosyncratic spelling? Uh, Names like Carrie could be spelt any number of different ways. Can you correct it with the voice recognition commands or something, or do you just find other things to do with it? 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everything is 10 up to this level. Yeah, don't count the outside ones there. That's just spares that I'm trying to draw from first, but it won't always figure it out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. Oh, ran out of fungal mold again. It would spell it carry, yeah. What's the movie tonight? It's a question for Moose, I take it. So I need more fungal mold. May have to dip into my farms again. Let's try the two-wing farm because it's quick. Dark Pictures Devil Within. Okay. So, like a supernatural suspense type movie. Movie slash game, whatever you call it. Last week was part 1, or part N, and this is part N plus 1. There's some mushrooms at least. Oh yeah, the guy in the hat, what's his name? I remember a little bit of it now. H.H. Holmes. H.H. Holmes, yeah, he's like a serial killer, cannibal or something. And Murder Castle, yeah. Based on a true story, very loosely. A lot of those suspense movies get their inspiration from real life people that are more imaginative than Hollywood writers. Real body parts for his animatronics. Right. Yeah, somehow I had the impression that he was being a cannibal about it, but maybe not. Maybe he was just chopping them up for animatronic parts. It was his artistic imagination being used, with a huge dollop of psychopath inability to understand social norms. Okay, so another one of those that 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10s all around. I think 40, 50 there are the exceptions. So just need to top level it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. And send off 9 of them to the freighter. Sure. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 8, 9, 10. Ran out of condensed carbon. Let's see if I've got the stuff still in the refiner. Did you throw it out? Or did you? 2 of them working here. It's still there. Good stuff. Let's make another batch while we're at it. 4,000 is just half a stack anyway. So, continue on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tired me on, turned you on to my stream there? Yeah, Moose is pretty good at advocating the little streamers like me, less than 100 subscribers. Thanks for coming by anyway, Carrie. I appreciate the company. Turned, yeah. Heck yes. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, how are we doing with... Okay, let's... Oh, there's that. Okay, here, this one. We'll make the 10 stack there. Here, let's split this one so it works right. 2, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of concentrate. Oh, and carbon. Ran out of fungal mold again. 7, 10, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3. Irk. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So let's make 9 of these. 9, 10. Ten, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Ran out of living glass. Oh. Ran out of glass. 50. Wrong button. Okay, so these are there. So what do I want to do? 10, 10. 1 extra. Ran out of carbon again. Arc this way. Another 4K. Just 340 this time. I'm reaching the limit of my crafting capacity here anyway, so 10, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, ran out of sulfurine again. I think I have some of that somewhere. So that's an 8. 10, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wrong inventory. Oh well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2. 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. got here. So I need to restock this, and that is done, so we can do this. Did a few more of those. Do this again. Oh, miscalculated. Heat capacitor and polyfiber. Two. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, running out. Okay. Let's see what we got in, mainly in the put them in the freighter. Gravitino ball goes freighter. What's this? Nitrogen. Put them in the nitrogen supply. Put the ammonia in. Yeah, I may need to restock something there for sure. I just sort them out a bit here first to see what I'm really low on. And oh, I ran out of those plants there in the middle. No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. Low on mushrooms mainly. Okay. Yeah, we got radon here to put away. Lots of radon. Usually run out of these other ones first. We got doxite to put away. I'm using most of these things in those crafting tree, right? The oxygen, extra oxygen. Where did I keep oxygen? It's an odd one, right? There, lots of oxygen. In with the gases, right? We got antimatter there. What's this? Phosphorus. Keep that there. Cobalt. Arc. Yeah. We got lots of iron. And what's this? Copper. Indium we don't need here. So that's those. We got stuff to sell now. Oh, we got some living ship things to work on. Throttle Jockey, welcome. How you doing? Iconic egg. and 2 more slots for my living ship. What else do I have here? Got some crop things. Wrong button. Doing great. Have hot buttered rum. Oh, nice Sunday afternoon. Relax with your hot rum and a cold day and dog slobber. You got a dog, eh? Yeah, I'm allergic to dogs, so I'm not impressed by that. More indium to put away. More activated indium to put away. Cobalt there. I got ionized cobalt, yeah. So, anything else to save? Put this in with the metals. Right. .08. It helped me with a lot of things, but I still got a crash here this afternoon on the stream. Thus, we're on part 2. I am generally pleased with this patch level, 4.08. But you know, it's still not perfect, but it never will be perfect. Don't kid yourself. Okay, sell all this crap, I think. Geknip? Probably not, eh? Oh, yeah, I can put some Geknip away. Put that in there. Just ordered a Quest 2. Can't wait to play No Man's Sky. And Quest Model 2 VR goggles, eh? Cool. Is that the Sony PlayStation Quest 2, or is it something else? Oculus Rift or something. Oculus, okay. Activated copper. Anything else I want to save? This maybe. Now Meta, owned by Facebook guy. Guy that has gone a little bit over the edge, I think. He's too rich. A little bit nutty. Him and his Meta stuff apparently is driving his staff nuts too, from what I hear. Maybe he's just too much of a genius for the rest of us to understand what he's really doing. Sort of like Elon Musk, eh? Two peas in a pod, even if they're on opposite sides of the pod, or in one's beans and one's peas or something. so much money you can't even comprehend it, except as abstract numbers. $100 billion here or there. They say, oh well, easy come, easy go. So I want to sell some freighter stuff like sac venom, albumin pearls, mysterious ornaments, not this. This we can sell. These we want to sell. 178 million credits from the crafting. Antimatter, no, I'll save that. Handful of ancient seeds. Lol, I'm a genius too, but there's a distinct correlation between wealth and lack of empathy. Yeah, the old psychopath gene, eh? So I've taken a vow of poverty. Okay. You lack that gene for the psychopathy lack of empathy? Decorated bonfire blade, unrefined pyrite grease, superconducting fiber, lipwork bulbs, extra Viking effigies, dusty residue, bromide salt, relatticed dark crystal, Gravitino bulb, beautiful sproutling, stasis device. Teflon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping in. How are you today? I'm just wrapping up some crafting stuff I was doing. I'm gonna go over to my living ship and put some of the mods in that I got from the frigate missions. If I can find my living ship, there it is. So put this in the starship, put this in the starship. Throttle drive causation goes both ways. Sociopathy causes riches. Really? I don't know. Sometimes it can go a little too far and they don't get rich on it when it's too obvious that they're sociopathic. Riches causes sociopathy. Oh, you think getting rich? Well, first of all, it turns you Republican, right? And then when it goes a little farther, it goes right into sociopathy. Still wrapping my head around Skyrim. Managed to drown in 3 feet of water twice. Well, good for you. You're exploring the limits of the game, right? So what do we got here? 6 eggs and 2 hatch storage sack. So do I want... I don't think I need tech slots at the moment. I got a few there. So we'll add storage slots. Just 2 anyway. And 6. Spewing vent. 1. And promote it. Evolve X. So what do we got? A 733, and I've got 833, 833, and if it's not in a super slot, it's an 833. When it's in the super slot, it's 10, 28, 29, which I don't know how they ever came up with that, but okay, so I, I'll just retire that one. And spewing vent nodes, that's more of the same. Promote it twice. 633, that's no good at all. Pulsating heart node. Boost 9, maneuverability 2. Fuel efficiency 20 thrown in on these, so I'll not keep it without the fuel efficiency. Pulsating heart node. Let's put them all in here. 1, 2. Did I forget to promote that one? So 20, 16, 7. That adds up to, well, the 20 is the same on all of them now, I think, yeah. 16 and 7 makes 23, but I've got 21 and 21 and 15 there. I got 18 and 16 there, and I got a whole bunch more here. This is the best one usually. 16 and 22. 18 and 16. So yeah, okay. And 21 and 15 versus, yeah, this one's the best. So we'll put it back with the right button. I've been playing it so long, I should know the buttons, but I've started playing on Switch, and they had to change all the buttons around. Well, just 2 of them really that are really important. They change half the functions over to the other position, and half of them are in the old position, and it's thoroughly confusing my thumb. 16 and 7 is 23, which is garbage. 18 and 13 is 31, but these are like 35, 36, and 34. So 31 doesn't make it. No new ones. Grafted eye node. So this is 95 and 27. 86 and 27. 110 and 27. And crap. So I got a couple new slots out of it anyways. Whether I got anything useful or not as out of the rest of them, I guess not. Now, is there worth keeping any of these? I don't know, I got way too many of these anyway. Garbage, processed meat, I don't think I need any of that. Yeah, I can put it in there anyway. I don't need that. I probably don't need these. There it is. Oh well, it can sit there for a while. Sell some, oh yeah, internals. The living chips actually use, what do you call this, living slime and viscous fluids to refuel, like living slime there and viscous fluids there, but they don't use runaway mold. We can drop that in our refiner maybe. What's in the refiner? Some metals. Oh, and auto fuel here. Oh, this goes directly from those into nanites, so we'll refine those. And I think we're done with that. We can switch back to another ship. Still wrapping head around Skyrim. I've never played Skyrim. I've heard a lot about it. It's supposed to be a pretty good game, I guess. But I spend all my free time doing silly No Man's Sky stuff. So when I get some more free time, and run out of things to do on No Man's Sky, I might look into Skyrim or one of those other great games that are out there. Who knows? I think I'm finished. Ah, I know what I could do. Check in at my settlement. Haven't been there for a while. They're probably whining about something. This guy keeps you on your toes. Keeps me distracted from my problems anyways, yeah. Which is, what most people ask from a recreational activity. And you have to try to be honest with yourself, even if you're fully addicted to it the way I seem to be. It is optional, and I might just disappear from the game and the community because something more important has come up in my life, like sickness, old age, death, stuff like that, you don't hope for it, but you got to be honest that it can happen. Yeah. Fortunately, with the Switch, it might be tricky to get me away from it. I can, slip that in a pretty small bag or whatever and take it with me. We've got a criminal enterprise, according to divination entity Arpinsky, accuses Valuegek Tusua, poisoning them with tainted cheese and flesh stew. What are you eating? Some Gex? Is he a Gek? I'm not sure. Sometimes they get the guys that don't stand under their names. So I think the Gek is the value Gek. Yeah. Why are you eating a Gex stew made by a Gek anyway? You can't trust them. They present no evidence, claiming their sources must be protected at all costs. Well, that's a cop-out. You could have brung some of the stew, let us test it. I think we have to set this crummy Gek free, you sorry divination entity. I'm kind of prejudiced against religious types anyway. So divination entity doesn't sound trustworthy to me. We're gonna set the Gek free and see what that does to our reputation. We got some stuff and hostile spy suspected, production reduced by a whole bunch. View. We got some produce here anyway. Minotaur, hello and welcome to the stream. Nice to see ya. So, yeah, if you haven't noticed, my settlement always down to 182 citizens. I peaked out at 186, I believe. So I've lost 4 citizens, defected, ran off, died. I don't know. I don't read every message very carefully to see what happens to them. But other than that, it's doing fine. Happiness, productivity, maintenance. Some sentinels will show up in a day or two. All the features are in the green plus category. 46 optical solvent per day worth 15,000 units each, depending on where you sell them. And what is it? 466 Facium per day worth 30 units each. Makes for 12,000 units worth. I think the solvent tends to be worth a bit more than the Facium. Okay, so I think the settlement has settled down for today. We'll head back to our freighter. I don't know what I should do next. I've been on, what, an hour and 4 minutes on this second stream of the day. The first one ended in a ignoble crash unexpectedly. Mysterious crashes. I was in the middle of a warp and it crashed. And of course, using this cheap and easy streaming software built into the PS4, if it crashes, it takes you right out of the stream. A disadvantage compared to using the PC streaming video card things. and you know, Streamlabs and all that I can't really use. I might be able to use Streamlabs if I start it on a different mode. I don't know. Still streaming. Restarted. No man's crash. Yeah, it only crashed once so far, so out of a couple hours worth, which is not bad. It was a lot worse in the previous patch level. This is 4.08, and it seems relatively good. French toast waffles. Oh, like you make French toast in a waffle iron? Cool. It stretches out your waffle mixture then, doesn't it, by just dipping the toast in the waffle. That sounds like a good idea. I should try it sometime. Um, so, anything else I could do? What's this guy got? I think he could still use a few upgrades. This solar sail fellow. Oh, he's full there. And, yeah, pretty full there. Hi, Minotaur. Hi, Throttle Jockey. You guys know each other? We could add some more trails or something, but you don't actually get anything by putting, like you can put these trails in the corners of the around Polo here, and they still light up white, but doesn't show up with any bonus points over here. I don't know if it's giving you some other bonus that doesn't show up, but they just don't seem to help, even though I got room for them. You can own up to 9 ships, that's right, yeah. 6 of them are accessible directly on your freighter, and 3 of them are in the secret magic alternate holds that you have to swap them around to get access to them. So if you got more than 6, it becomes a little inconvenient actually to use them all, but you can have up to 9 at the moment. Build. It lights them up in these corners, but I don't know if it's actually any benefit whatsoever. I might be better off, probably better off with some of the other things I could have created here. Like these other bobbleheads actually do give you shield strength, damage, and maneuver, well, mainly shield strength from one of these. I forget which one. No? So 318.6. 371, 321. So yeah, just 3 points. And there's no synchronous, whatever you call it, bonus, border bonus. 321, nothing for that. Nothing visible anyway. I think you do get little bonuses somewhere for these other guys, but it's harder to figure out what they're doing exactly. So, No Man's Sky in VR, Saturn Saturnalia is gonna rock this year. What? That's like Boxing Day or something? Uh, yeah. Have you tried any of the older VR headsets? The new ones are like higher resolution or something. Be even more immersive. So yeah, if I were Saturnalia is the pagan Christmas. Oh, okay. Yeah, everywhere from the solstice till New Year's is all part of Saturnalia, I suspect, really. You know, that's where you get the 12 days of Christmas or something. It used to be a giant feast for 12 days, I think, that the pagans celebrated, and the Christians put their big uh, Jesus' birthday in the middle of it just to try and take some of the thunder. I know all about that. Well, no, I don't, but I pretend to know all about it. Seeing as how I'm not very Christian since I was 12 years old or so. Uh, so, anything I should do with the rest of these slots? I don't know about putting extra weapons in. It just sort of gets in the way of using the ones you got when you accidentally switch weapons and all that sort of stuff. I could theoretically put in four more. Yeah, see, it's four more weapons with their Class B upgrades. Yeah, we burn the Yule. We use a birch log and eat mushrooms on New Year's. And you decorate a spruce tree too, don't you? Uh, that might have been a different sect of pagans that decorated the spruce tree that the Christians tried to steal that idea too. And you know, giving presents, you could do that on any holiday. It's nothing unique to Christian ideals. Giving presents. That's a very common celebration. So let's see here. Try another ship. The, my Explorer is pretty pimped out already. I think I have added all the weapons. We decorate a spruce outside, but there's no spruce in our on our property, so we just do a regular Christmas tree. Yeah, okay. No harm in using artificial trees either. They look even better sometimes, although they do look kind of fake if you get a cheap one, especially, right? Uh, yeah, see, I put in all the weapons here with five augs on each of them. We got cyclotron, phase beam, infra knife, and the positron ejector, as well as your regular photon cannon, all boosted up to a full set of five uh, slots. find a thick spot that needs thinning anyway, so cutting a small tree does no harm. For sure, yeah. Those little trees, they're liable to be choked out by the big old ones anyway, right? Okay, so yeah, these messages like this chromatic starship trail installed, that message never seems to go away, no matter how long you wait, unless you exit right out of your inventory. And it obscures part of the inventory there. It's like a bug of some sort that message doesn't just doesn't go away. It's persistent. But then if I exit out, chromatic spaceship trail installed, there it goes. Golden, another one. Okay, so now I can go back and see what I'm doing. I want to put this guy up here for the sake of symmetry. If I can remember the correct key to press. Then we've got, yeah, pimped out Explorer anyway. And my favorite type, extremely asymmetrical. I got some stuff here. California considered letting natives return to their selective burning. Yeah, natives selectively burn various subdivisions, just the bad ones, right? Okay, we got some stuff to sell again. Yeah, the forest management has slowly figured out that suppressing forest fires can be detrimental in the long run. It took them, 100 years or more to figure it out, but they're gradually coming around to the idea. Of course, the natives had much longer period to figure it out. And they didn't have the technology and stuff to suppress them as effectively as we have. And so we learned it a little bit more quickly by having all those watchtowers, and every speck of smoke would send a helicopter in to put it out before it got away. Doesn't always help in the long run. Yeah, whether it's the natives that set the fires or the Forest Service, forest ranger guys, doesn't really matter which. Forest Service in the States. I'm up in Canada, so I think it's some different government department runs that. What else? I thought we had something to get rid of here. Yeah. Exosuit. Ah, okay. Optical solvent. That's what I wanted to sell. explosive drone. Send that to the freighter. Oh, and nope. Don't want to carry that around. Cops get upset with you. No Man's Sky still has the primitive idea that nip is bad for you, so they must punish you if you have any. It's it's a primitive idea, but explosive drones. This thing here. Put it right there. Now what have I got? Hard frame engine. I think that's right here. Not that I can figure out any need for them, but I'm saving them up anyway. I got Dream Aerials. For some reason I've accumulated 5 of them. I don't think they do anything anymore. What's this here? Somnol Dust. Another, and this looks like the stuff for the living ship, but it's different. Pulsating core and seeds of glass. A few random pet eggs. Up to the limit on that. Star silk in case I want to make any of those couches or chairs or whatever it is that the only thing that uses silk. Hexite, hex core, and soul engines that look the same but do different things. Another void egg that I don't know if it's one of those broken ones, or 7 of them anyway. 7 void eggs in case anybody needs one. More hard frame engines. I go over here then. Liquid sun and fragmented qualia. Can make as much of those with the specialized one of the expedition tools that makes those or something like that. Star silk and myth beacon and historiographical dosimeter. Don't know what those are good for either. Basalt, we all know that's pretty useless at present, but I keep a stack of it around just in case something comes up in a new patch. That's my Vault Zero stuff anyways. Settlement charts. A little bit of creature pellets for no good reason. And haploid wheat, I think. Yeah, I've got all of that I need over here. 2 stacks. I don't need to keep another 4 for anything. I can just eat it. There, took care of it. It might give me something. I forgot to look at what it does. Oh, there's an icon there. What's that for? A sentinel pillar. I think that's on a... Let's go talk to a sentinel pillar. That can be exciting sometimes. That was that planet where I was having the sentinel battle, and I finally figured out just when I had to leave that I should have used that map all along. What do I want to use? we've got the, yeah. Who's this guy? Why not? Not that he has anything to do with sentinel pillars, really. Over here. Some fungal mold. I think I'm short of mushrooms anyway, right? Although I could visit another farm and pick some up anytime I want. Yeah, I wonder what the native traditions are based on, and how they decide what to burn and when. It may be scientifically based, but it might be based on sacrifices to the nature spirits or something, which may or may not work very well. You got to be a little bit careful of stuff like that, I guess. No doubt they'll keep the ideas under review till it's tested out a bit here and there. Shut down sentinel forces. That's a good idea. Required. Planetary sentinels disabled. And access logs. If I was on the expedition, I'd pick up that multi-tool. Return to main controls. Boundary node exposed. Vulnerable. We've got a pistol, S-class. Compare. It's got a nice set of slots. They're fairly well populated. And some broken slots, or undeveloped, or whatever they are. Critically damaged, broken, yeah. But the top row is intact. I'll show you the glyphs then. Bang. Extract myself from the menu tree and go over to the camera. We've got faces, sun, rocket, diplo, sunrise, sun. We've got a six-legged bug or spider. We've got a hexagonal thing. That's I forget what, or yeah, six-sided thing. Then spiral, and then we've got two fishy things or whale things. Then the triangular thing, and the faces thing at each end. Beginning and end is faces. If you want to come pick up a I'll show it to you again in case anyone missed part of it. Class S pistol, blue and goldish yellow. Some leather strapping in the grips there. On the on a funny position in the grip. Is that leather strapping holding some broken part together? Latitude and longitude, right. I'll give you that too if you wish. I believe this is in Hilbert. We'll have to check though. So minus 12.54 and plus 30.17. So that's 12.54 south and plus 30.17 would be east. Not that it matters, you just have to find the plus. Latitude and longitude. I think I have to go up to space to figure out for sure the galaxy. Is that high enough yet? Yeah. And Hilbert dimension, which is Galaxy 2. Just go to the center of Euclid and dive in, and you'll be here with a little damage. Or find someone else who already has a base here. In case you can't find any other way to this, it's easy to get to the center. You just need one glyph. The sunrise glyph number 0 or number 1, whichever way you count. The first one in any case. Put that in 12 times at any portal. Will take you to the center of the galaxy, or pretty close. Within a warp or two range of the center anyway, ready to dive in. It's worth doing at least once. You get achievement trophies, a version of the Macarena called the marijuana. Hey, marijuana. I know it's pronounced wrong. That's the way we always pronounce that word when we read it in English. It's not an English word after all. Do you use the same dance moves then? Macarena has very specific dance moves. There's got to be a take a toke step in the marijuana dance, eh? So, yeah, the reason I had that sentinel pillar on my icon list there was that I had a Quicksilver mission to go to this planet. No, not that planet. I got another one over here. Abandoned building. I think it might have been this planet. No? Maybe this one. Including a take a toke, yeah. Should be done, I think, yeah. The reason I had that, I'll disable the sentinels on this planet too if I can. Yeah, I was here. I was supposed to feed just 12 wild animals, and I had all sorts of trouble trying to feed them because the silly sentinels just wouldn't leave me alone. Is it on this planet now? Sentinel nest revealed. And I forgot to try visiting the nest. I was trying to just eliminate sentinels till they went away. You gotta to get the sentinels to stop attacking, you have to eliminate all 4 waves or something of them. The first couple take you to like the robot doggies. Then there's the flamethrower robot guys, the big robots that run around. And the final wave is the older giant robots. You gotta eliminate those giant robots the whole wave. And they kept getting to the point where there was one sentinel that was like out of range, lost off in the hills or underground, and he'd lose track of me and start counting down to the point where he deactivated his vendetta against me, and the next sentinel I saw would start the waves back at wave 1 over and over again. It was like a war. I just couldn't eliminate them all. But now I've got abandoned building. No. Another one off planet. That's no good. I want it on this planet. Is there no towers on this planet? That would be like almost impossible then. Like maybe Moose could do it. He's much better shot than I am. But oh, crashed again. Oh, shoot. Microphone audio being broadcast.